Have you ever wanted to play Path to the Peak in a deck since it's such a broken card, but like the deck that you're playing really needs its own abilities, so you really can't play Paths? Like take Shadow Rider for example, it really needs to slow its opponent down so it can build to its very strong late game where it's one-shotting all your opponent's Pokemon. So like we'd love to like Path plus Judge to be able to buy ourselves some time in the early game, but we really can't. So like it'd be really cool if there was some way to like shut off the stadium on our Pokemon, but not our opponent's Pokemon. Wait. There's a Lunatone and Solrock that let us cheat and shut off Path to the Peak on our Pokemon, but not our opponent's Pokemon? Alright, well we're going to build this deck for sure. Alright, so this is what my list is looking like. What's very cool about this Lunatone and Solrock package is not only does it allow us to play Path to the Peak, we also can use the Solrock from Pokemon Go to have a little bit of bonus energy acceleration, which is always needed in a Shadow Rider Calyrex deck. So with this Shadow Rider deck, we're just going to be trying to get as many Calyrex down as early as possible so we can get them into our VMAX and start accelerating a ton of energy and drawing a ton of cards. Espeon VMAX is actually a really insane card in this deck right now because against Giratina V-Star, they can't use their Star Requiem V-Star power to one-shot a Shadow Rider Calyrex unless they play their own Path to the Peak. But what's cool about that is sure they can play Path all they want, so but if we have Lunatone and Solrock in play, it's not going to do them any good at all. So I think this deck actually is one of the best Giratina matchups in the game, which is a huge reason to play this deck right now. The rest of this deck is just trying to be disruptive whilst also just helping us set up as efficiently and fast as possible for Ultra Balls, for VIPs, for Fogs, and for a Sealstone. We have lots of thin supporter talents, so Pal Pad makes a ton of sense. I'm really not sure about Lady. Like, Lady is great, like, once we get all our Calyrex built up, but, like, actually getting the Calyrex built up, like, it's not going to help us do that. It's really the one card I'm really not certain about. Also, Superior Energy Retrieval is probably underpowered and should be something else, but I think this is a solid starting point, and I do have a couple of games I'd like you to check out. Alright, let's see how Shadow Rider does today. Shadow Rider was one of those decks I was pretty intrigued to see how it would impact the overall metagame with the additional Solrock and Lunatone. It hasn't really drastically shaped the meta in any way yet, but I do feel like it has some sort of potential, so today we're going to figure out exactly how much potential it really has. Going seconds is very bad for a deck like Shadow Rider that really wants to go first, establish all of its evolutions before our opponent can. But we have pretty good hands here. We have the Shadow Rider Calyrex. We have a Battle VIP Pass. So we're up against Snorlax. That either means, I'm assuming with the Lugia sleeves, that means Lugia. So one kind of cool thing we can do is we can go attach the Psychic Energy. Okay, they bench the Lax before the Aroma. That's kind of sus sequencing. They hit the heads though, so okay, an Archeops. Was that what they're looking for? Nope, just a pass. They missed Lugia entirely. So I am going to then Battle VIP Pass and get down a couple more Shadow Rider Calyrexes. We did prize. Okay, maybe not then. Dang. I think this is still okay. I think this is still fine, I guess. Sort of frustrating. I know my opponent's hand is not doing too much, but I want to be able to advance my own board state, and so we're going to play an Iono. Alright, that's some stuff. I can Shadow Mist and prevent them from doing a whole lot on their next turn. Bench space with this deck definitely gets pretty tight, because you'd love to have 4 Shadow Riders down. You sort of have to have the Lunatone and Solrock in some situations, and this is definitely one of those matches where we want to have the Path to the Peak, Solrock, and Lunatone in play. And then, I'm definitely okay with that. Like, one thing I kind of want to try to fit in this deck is, like, Luminion and Adventurer's Discovery. But, like, really isn't the space for that. Of course, now we're finding our Battle VIP passes. I don't really think I need Espeon in this matchup. I think if worse comes to worse, we can just Shadow Mist with Path in play. Okay, let's do this. Do this. I'm going to grab the Lunatone. This really Adventurer's Discovery would be clutch. And just to be able to get everybody going, but not right now. So let's drop the Forest Sealstone, and then I'm just gonna grab another Iono. I also really researching this one particular spot, so it's fine. I'm still not really under too much pressure from my opponent. I'll just put another entry in the active Iono, and let's see what we find off this. We got some stuff. That's good. I would go ahead and thin out this Espeon line. Just Espeon V, Ultra Ball. Like, the thing is, Shadow Rider is a fairly slow deck. So, like, we have to sort of build up to those big one-shots. We definitely have to be afraid of Drapion in this matchup. So let's Underworld Door. Let's drop it on the Calyrex VMAX. Another Calyrex, but we did not find... Okay, I think I might just hold this. I might put it on here next turn, but I still want to be able to Shadow Mist. Make things a little bit harder for my opponent. Like they can't jet and get out of this Snorlax. So maybe that'll make it harder for them to find a knockout next turn. Well, it should make it impossible for them to find a knockout next turn. Unless they're playing Belt. That'd be pretty funny, though. This Bucks, yeah, it's not like... I think that's kind of mixed up, because like the old Chaos Wheel Giratina blocked Stadium's Tool Special Energies. Like I always think Shadow Mist should be blocking those cards too. So my opponent having to spend a bench spot on Luminion means that these have to be for 2 Archeops. Right, they get the Burnett, so it looks like they will be getting there. Sucks we were not able to find Path to the Peak. Yeah, that was pretty unfortunate. Also surprising, 2 Calyrex VMAX. Really bad as well. So they will Burnett down a couple Archeops, Ultra Ball to get down the Lugia V-Star. And looks like we'll see a Summoning Star this turn. They are playing the Dunsparce. Wait, they could have just Ultra Balled for other Archeops, Luminion for research, and actually seed more cards. Huh, I feel like that would... I don't know what their hand is like. Maybe they have another draw supporter in hand or lots of energies that they don't want to discard. Interesting that they chose to play it that way, though. I probably would not have. Also, I don't know what those 3 cards are. Could be 3 energies that they don't want to discard. So we're going to have to see a Thumping Snore. So I might evolve into this bench guy and like try to take knockout with Max Geist. Okay, they put the double turbo and therapeutic. And probably put 2 onto the Lugia this turn. No, it's the other Snorlax. So that's making it hard for them to weird here for a big one-shot, so I'm kind of okay with it. Alright, they'll just Thumping Snore. I'm going to evolve into this other Calyrex and play a Judge. I honestly don't really want to Judge a ton because, like, they don't have too many cards in their hand. So let's... Oops, not going to do that. Let's do that. Boss's Orders and another Cali. I'll bench the other Cali. Like, unfortunately, I can't take the, like, if I could Gust and, like, get Luminion, but I can't, so we'll just Judge. Hopefully, we can find some more Psychic Energies. We found 1 more, at least. So, we'll be able to take the knockout this turn. Because we do have this Retreat and Sun Energy, or we can just play Switch. Okay. I think I'll just Retreat and just take the energies off, and we'll get him going onto a Solrock here, or put him on the Lunatone, and then we'll be able to Max Geist for the knockout. And my opponents will have to use Drapion this turn if they're looking to take 2 prizes on my Calyrex. Unfortunately, I was not able to pass them once again. We're struggling to find our pass here, and also finding a Calyrex at the prize there would have been huge. Maybe our play for next turn will be using Cheryl. It would be nice if we could evolve this one and play Cheryl and clear all that damage. But it's okay. There's a Messagoza. Their build of Lugia is quite different from what I've been running on stream lately. It's not quite different, but like we see Dunsparce and Messagoza. I think Dunsparce, I guess like the thought behind it is it makes your Miraidon matchup better. I just think the hardest part about the Miraidon matchup is like getting Lugia knocked out early. Like the Miraidon player can afford to trade 2 prizes with you, whether you have weakness or not. So I don't think Dunsparce really fixes that matchup too much. You see Primal Turbo. I don't know where they're gonna put these energies because they like already have. Unless they're gonna try to retreat with Snorlax. That seems kind of bad. They're loading up the Archeops. I guess they're putting energies in play for weird here. We still haven't seen a single jet committed either. So 160 with the Thumping Snore. If I could... Oh, I don't think I can take the knockout with the... Okay, top deck, the energy. That's not bad. We'll Messagoza. Just see if we can pull any cards out of the deck. Nope. So let's just Fog Crystal and grab a Psychic. We could have grabbed the Espeon at least out of the deck. Might be using Lady this turn. Let's see. At best, I'm getting... We're always using Sun Energy. At best, how many energies am I getting in play? This is I can put 3 more, so that'd be 9. So we could not knock out this Lugia because of the V-Guard. We could take out Luminion. I don't think I really care because I'd still be on odd prizes. So let's just take out Snorlax, make it harder for them to weird and close this game out. Underworld Door. Like seeing all these DTEs that they've committed sort of makes me less afraid of Drapion. I feel like you should be playing Drapion in colorless Lugia, but maybe not everyone else sees it that way. Alright, let's path the peak. I'm gonna switch. I'll go ahead and drop a basic Psychic on this other Cali. I guess we can Ultra Ball and thin out the lady in the VIP pass. And let's grab Espeon. So we're looking in pretty solid shape here. Now, like, this is when Calyrex feels really scary because you have so much energy built up and you have such bulky Pokemon that there's not... Sometimes it feels like it's hard to get this train stopped. If my opponent has a Drapion and can take a one-shot, things will be rough. Or even Boston carrying this bench Calyrex is going to be annoying because we still have 2 prized. They will bounce my stadium immediately for Mesa Goza. Too bad this... that doesn't... Wait, what? They just... It's called a Drapion. Welcome to ladder, I guess? That does not make any sense at all. They forget that they can... I feel like some people forget that Drapion's just for other things than Mew. Like, they just... All they know is that Wild Style makes you attack for 0 against Mew. Like, that's pretty integral to this matchup. Okay. Let's just Underworld Door onto this clean Calyrex. And this one, this deck feels really good when you're drawing a ton of cards. You're hitting for huge amounts of damage. So we'll do that. I'd love to be able to go into the fresh Calyrex once again. But I think I can just hold my hands. Things are going to be alright. I'll just take this knockout, keep Boss in hand to close this game out. I'll be hitting 340 damage. So yeah, I don't know why my opponent opted to not go for Drapion. It really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Come on, I'd like another Calyrex. Okay, there they are. There were the bottom 2 prize cards there. So yeah, my opponent can Speed Wing, but then I just have Boss in hand to finish this one out. There's a Jet Energy, Pumpkin Pit. Like they still are probably they put probably 14 or 15 energies total, so they still should have had enough to attack with Drapion. All right, they're gonna Iono us back to 2. That's a little scary. Klara. Okay, this is kind of scary now. I think I'll promote this clean Calyrex because, like, at the very least, they go ahead and pull down another Lugia. How many bosses have they spent? 0. That really frightens me. Hitting Tails, that gives them access to Luminion, which they just choose to grab Lugia. So maybe they already have boss in hand. Why are they doing this? Oh, to Luminion or to collapse their Luminion? Okay. I have no problem just collapsing this Calyrex. Kind of funny. Hey, shouldn't Solrock and Lunatone make it so I don't have to discard my bench Pokemon, right? Right? Nah. Okay. Do they even have enough energy? They should. They really should. I would genuinely be pretty surprised if they didn't have the energies to finish this game out. But I guess they do have 6 prizes left. So maybe there's several in the prize cards there. Iono. I'm always using Sun Energy. Sort of things are weird because Boss is game for them. Well, no, it's not quite. It is not quite. Boss Lugia's game. So I think what I want to do here, I might just chill this turn and next turn go for the win. Like by not taking this knockout, I don't pop my opponent's gift energy. Like, I know it's substantial difference. Okay, put that there. Just trying to get closer and closer to boss's orders, but we still did not get to. So let's go ahead and take a card of the deck. We have 11 cards left in deck and 2 boss's orders. Like, I can take this knockout, and my opponent has to have a physical energy drop to enhance win the game. And only drawing 1 card with gift, so I think this is okay. Let's see what they have. This is pretty close here. Getting Iono completely out of boss's orders was sort of tragic. But now they only have the 1 Archeops to load up a Lugia to win the game. Probably, I mean, they should have plenty of energies left. They should still have at least 2 Jets and at least 1 double turbo. And they probably have Reversal or Luminous or Third Gift or just some other energy cards here. So, like, there could be some prized. It's taken a while to decide what they want to bring up. Like, there is... I could just, like, Shadow Mist and, like, try to hit it next turn and, like, not pop into their Archeops. I think this makes it a little hard. Is the hardest it's going to be for them. And I also, like, didn't hit boss, so I'd be in a pretty weird position. My opponent's really taken a while, so I wonder if they just don't have it and decided to concede. They promote the Archeops, so I don't know if ptcg will force them to, or they're actually still here. I thought really just should have gone in with Drapion a lot quicker, and then this game would probably already be over by now. But I guess I think they disconnected, so I wonder if they just didn't have the means to close out this game and just decided, you know what, I'm out of here. that's kind of funny. But yeah, like if they don't have it this turn, we definitely do. We got all of it on the board. Interesting. They're just like a boss away, and they need boss, Lugia V-Star, and a physical energy attachment. And they should really have access to all of those. So I don't know why but I guess they must have just disconnected. So that was very strange, but we'll have our 370 damage with the Max Geist, and we'll take this game against Calyrex Lugia. Alright, let's run it back with Calyrex and see how we can do this time. Go in second again, darn. I'm calling the wrong heads. That's not the right side for today, it looks like. Alright, well, my opponent's almost surely going to go first, which automatically puts us at a disadvantage. I really want to go first with this deck. I probably say like every video, and people by now are probably tired of it, but whatever. That's what I want to do. Maybe a Radiant Greninja would be good for this deck. Or Squawk or something. These are okay. I'm definitely okay with this matchup. Battle VIP Pass is gonna get down. They're prioritizing Urshifu. You love to see it. Urshifu we're gonna be able to hit for weakness. Even Shadow Mist is a huge headache for them. They can't really, like, once we get going, they really can't do a whole lot to slow us down. So they Rapid Strike Energy and pass. Ugh, but like this hand is weird. We can get down like double Calyrex. We can get down triple Calyrex, but like what do we do after that? We're missing any sort of, like, this is where Adventure Discovery would be good once again. Okay, let's just do this. I don't really want a path because it doesn't really harm my opponent that much. And if I tell that Calyrex, then I just can't draw any cards. So I'm going to go for this board state here. Like, there's not a whole lot my opponent can do to me. Like, yeah, they can, they could use Rapid Flow and take a prize and damage this Calyrex, but then like Shadow Mist is gonna do a lot of damage. Well, not a lot of damage, but in the literal sense. But like they couldn't really do what they're trying to do. That's what I mean. So, what do you got going on, opponent? Not a lot. Okay, there's a Tower of Waters. the Octo. So will this be finding Urshifu? Will it be finding like a Karina to find more cards? Because like they have knockout here if they want it. So maybe you find Urshifu, take the knockout. But then you do run the risk of the Urshifu getting knocked out. I'm still like kind of a ways away from doing what I want to do though. Like I need to find an Ultra Ball draw support. They're just gonna go for a Karina to pick up 3 cards. So I guess they're content with not taking a knockout this turn. Or okay, Karina just finds Ultra Ball. That's pretty good. Discarding the other auxiliary, okay. And Iono, so we know they got a good hand now. They prioritize second Urshifu V? What? What? Okay. Not the line of play I would have chosen. Straight for 0. Okay. Very interesting. So let's go ahead and put down the Calyrex V, or VMAX, I guess. I know what cards I'm playing, I promise. So let's do this. Alright, I think my plan this turn is probably to use Shadow Mist. We actually can just trap this guy. That's kind of good. Okay, we found an energy. I found an energies. We can't underworld door because our own Path to the Peak is in play, but Shadow Mist like really shuts down. Like they had to find their one of rope just to be able to pivot this Inteleon this turn, and they have to also have basic water to attack with. They can't spread their energies around. They like or even use an Inteleon VMAX all in one turn unless they can find Melanie and an energy discards. So I'm liking where we're at right now. This is definitely a pretty favored matchup. The way my opponents, like, they knew we were playing Shadow Rider, and they chose to go for the second Urshifu. They also choose to grab Reptile Energy. That's not going to do anything for them. There's an Ultra Ball. Probably getting an Inteleon VMAX. Like, I can probably just sit here Shadow Misting until I'm ready to go and have all my energies in play. They choose to evolve. Irida. That can probably find them rope. Now, that stray from my opponent really didn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, I know they wanted to protect the Octillery. They just have other Inteleon in energy retrieval. Okay. And they just concede. Wow. Thank you for watching all the way through the battle portion of this video. And if you did, I'd really appreciate it if you like this video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see another Psychic Disruption deck, I have this Banette Spider Up deck that I made. That's actually pretty interesting in the current metagame. I'll catch you in the next one.